Hey, we are live. Can you guys hear the audio on Magic? Yeah, you can hear it. Okay, cool. That's good. It looks like once the game installed, it auto booted for its it auto booted once it had installed, and then for some reason it didn't like it. So who knows? Who knows? Okay, so excuse me. Right, where were we at with this deck? Oh no, we've lost our googly eyes. We had googly eyes yesterday for April Fools. I was kind of hoping they'd keep them for a bit, but I guess that goes in the 1 GB patch. That was what those googly eyes were. A gig's worth of googly eyes. Okay, so this is our deck at the moment. Just continuing on from yesterday. We've added a Kaya, gone down to 3 Absorb, we've gone up to 2 Negates, and 4 Teferis. So Teferi is going to be our win condition. Okay. Straight in. Looks like they're advertising War of the Spark for pre-purchase as well. Yeah, sad times, sad times. No googly eyes. Alright, I think we're only 1 win away from silver. So if we win this one, we're good. We start with 2 pieces of removal, and we start with all 3 colours. Let's keep that. And then all we need is 1 more blue source, and we can go into Absorb. What on earth is that? Search your library for a basic forest or plains card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. Okay, fair enough. You know. Oh, you will get there first, Ross. You will get there first. You know, when you just when you're smashing out games in best of 1 with red deck wins, those initial levels go very fast. Mine's more for the later levels. Oh, we got our 3rd blue source, which is good. Sorry, our 2nd blue source. We got a 3rd as well. Ooh. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put a land from among them onto the battlefield tapped. So this is just like basic ramp, right? So we're just going to go straight in there. Get rid of this immediately. As soon as we have a cast down to spare, we might as well use it. Your bronze 1 and 3 wins from. I can't win anything today though, Ross says. Just keep playing, man. Keep playing, and you know, make sure you think about what you're doing and all that kind of stuff. Take your time. So he's ramped up quite nicely here. I suspect he's going to put Big Dinosaur out or something. That can come out. I don't really want to counter that because it's not particularly big and I can get rid of it with a cast down. Also, he's got 3 land up, so I want to see what he does. Oh, he's just gonna dig for lands. Let's get rid of this. Go into our turn. We will play another Brown Catacomb. Ross says, I want to see what ruins Esper so I can play against it. There's not really much now. I think Esper's the dominant deck, even up against Sultai. I think Sultai's the biggest competitor, but Esper's pretty dominant, man. It's got all the answers. Ross says he got stuck a gold 2 because of it. Yeah, now that'll happen, especially when you're running red deck as well. Red deck's fairly linear. Okay, there's our counter spell. Get rid of that. We didn't really want them creating lots of soldiers on the end of my turn. That's not very nice. Oh, they got another one. Okay, fine. Well, that works. Okie doke. Let's do that. Get rid of all them. And there's an Esperin brother. That is the start of the season, man. You know, there's going to be people down there. Like myself. Beginning of, you can control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Oh, okay. Get rid of this. He's near enough out of options now. We'll go for a cheeky Teferi.
Let's hold that thought.
Draw into a card. Put these 3 up. And that gives us some mana for our removal here. What's he gonna do? That's the question. What's he got? Gilda's Lotus. Add 3 mana of any colour. Okay. Fine. That's fine. I'm not really too fussed about getting rid of this villain because he's not really a threat, particularly.
Let's skip to the good part.
Ooh, draw a card. We're going to pass. We'll untap this. And then we'll go to the next turn and we'll hold Chemist's Insight up to draw cards with. Just in case, we'll put a stopper at the end of his turn. Just going to go for something really big now. He's got to. If he's got Gilded Lotus out, he's got to have something in hand that's really big. Another Teferi. Thought Erasure, so we can Thought Erasure on the next turn. Let's put Hard Fountain out tapped. Let's have a look, see what we get.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Another Teferi. See what he's got. Big Things. That's an enchantment which needs to go on a creature. So we will dump this to the bin. That can go to the bin as well. And then we will. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave 1 up, go for 2. And then we can untap our 2 lands here. Double black and a white. Just in case we need to use Mortify. Yeah, there we go. Managed to get rid of that threat just at the right time. So what do we do here? He didn't seem to. He had spells, but they're not really that much of a threat. So I don't think Duress is all all that beneficial here. We know he has convoke cards that spawn lots of little guys, so all of our board wipes are still relevant. Counter spells is just the right amount, I think. I think there's particularly all that much that I need to change, so I'm going to stick with the original build. Back to back Esper. It is popular, man. I think Goldfish says it's 20% of the meta at the moment. That's for paper. Don't know how that translates to Arena. But I suspect it's pretty close. I suspect most people in Arena want to play the decks that are getting played at the tours and the Mythic Invitationals and all that. 50%. So we're gonna see. He was green-white, wasn't he? So we don't have to worry about duress. What does green-white even have? This is probably why green-white doesn't get played that much, because it doesn't really have any reactive cards that I can think of anyway. Oh, they're just going to leave? They might just rope and go. It's happened yesterday. Probably because Esper is a very dull deck to play against. It's very fun playing it, but yeah, as Ross has experienced it at the moment, it's kind of like, it's very uninteractive. Oh, there he goes. Okay, we've got all of our mana here. Let's keep this, and we've got Kaya in hand. That might be useful. Ross says this confuses me a lot. People's thinking isn't 100% correct here. What are you referring to? Sorry, mate. Okay, so he goes Tranquil Expanse. Center's tapped. Oh, in bronze. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, like these are, you know, bronze is beginner players. That's just the way it is. Get rid of this very early. Make sure he doesn't get to pool that mana in the next turn. Ross says he thought Erasure to turn 3, knows I have a shock and a Wizard Lightning. He counterspells the shock, knowing I can play the lightning after, and he can see my hand. Yeah, man, like that's just learning the game, you know. That's just learning the game. Okay, this is 2 mana. Damn. I'm gonna throw Kaya out to try and draw some attention. And then +1 to give her 4 health, 4 loyalty rather, and just get rid of this. That gains me my 2 life I paid for my land. Now he might just tap this for mana, but then he has to make the choice to not do anything with Kaya. Ooh, that's spicy. Oh, I know which deck this is. weaknesses. Okay, weakening Kaya's Wrath anyway. Kaya's Wrath with Kaya out. How flavorful is that? Yeah, I think just have patience with people in bronze, man. You know, it's always going to be the way. This works out pretty well, doesn't it?
Bags and hit the road.
Go for this one. Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave her there. See what he comes up with. Colossal Majesty. Okay, so that's his card draw. Gonna play another land. I can't resurrect cards from my graveyard, so I'm gonna put these to the bin. At least takes it to 6. And then we've got Chemist's Insight we can use to draw cards on the end of his turn. Okay, so he might be building up for a Convoke spell. On my turn or something. That's fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do Waste Your Fortress. And we are going to play Search for Escamta. So that we can filter stuff. We are then probably going to I'll probably leave that up. I don't really want to exile those from my graveyard just yet. I think I'll hold my mana up. 4 cards inland. In exile, rather. Okay, I'm going to hold my mana up and I'm going to go Chemist's Insight towards the end of his turn again. Just make sure that I'm drawing as much as possible. You, planeswalkers you control, and other creatures you control have hexproof. Oh, okay. So it's only other creatures, so this doesn't have hexproof. So this is going to go to the bin. That gives me more fodder for Kaya. Keep that on library. We got another single target removal, which is nice.
I'm sorry, was that really you?
Okay, we'll cast down this at the end of his turn. Get rid all the removal. And we're going to throw out this and draw some cards. Fill our hand back up, hopefully full of removal again, because it seems to be working pretty well. Go to grave. Not really interested in that. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to trigger... I'm going to trigger Kaya, then try and dump something to the bin, so I've got fodder for the next turn.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
6 cards in grave, in exile rather. So we'll go Thought Erasure, see what he's got. All his good stuff. Carnage Tyrant. Keep Braska's Contempt on the top. And then we're going to do the same again because we know he's got another Carnage Tyrant, which we want to get rid of. Yeah, that's it. Over. That's silver, right? Yeah, nice. Silver 4. Let's open our pack, shall we? See if we get anything interesting. Probably not. Ooh! Mesmerizing Bented. The Octopus. I think I've already got one of these. I think this is a really interesting card. This could actually see play in the next rotation. Once all of this removal goes. Although I have seen some of the removal from the new set, and it looks really cheap. So I think Control might just have a long time in Standard, to be honest. Okay. Let's go in again. Ross says, started using brain, started winning. Who, you or the other player? Hopefully you. Good. Nearly silver 3. Good stuff. Yeah, keep going, man. Go as far as you can. Don't quite have everything I want here. I do have a Thought Erasure to start, and that's pretty powerful, so we'll go with it. Oh, look at this guy with his Soul Ring card backs. Let's Thought Erasure straight away, see what he's playing with. Chemist is inside, so he's playing Sultai. Gift of Paradise. Growth Spiral's going to go to the bin. Keep Raska's Contempt on top. We know he's not got any creatures in these cards, so we'll just wait. So I think he's playing Gates, right? Is this Gates? No, it's not. These are all Shocklands. You're right, Gav. Gav says, I didn't realise Jax from MK was in MTG. I have no idea who Jax in Mortal Kombat is. I'll have to look that up. Let me have a look. That's Teferi, mate. If you're interested, anyway. That's his actual name. He bends time. Okay, so he's got... Okay, so he's got Gift of Paradise. That's his MTG alias, yeah. He's Jax bends heads. Adequate. Okay, so this guy has way too much money to spend because he's got these sleeves and all his Parallax cards. But he gets add 2 mana of any colour. Okay. So he's got 5 mana up. Fine. Let's go to the next turn. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I knew this was Reclamation. I thought Reclamation used gates, did it not? Maybe not. He has like a full set of land up here, and I don't really want to play Teferi into that. And he's like fully green blue. It's green blue black, so he's Sultai, but That blue worries me. That blue worries me because I've run out of... do I want to play it? I've got nothing else to do. Go on, I'm going to go for it. Risky plays. Let's do it. Risky plays. Ah, he's got a counterspell. He's got a counterspell, so he'll negate this. Yeah, there you go. I knew that was a bad move. Why did I do that? And then he just gets a free chemistry insight like that. Fair play. Before he gets his counter spell back. That enchantment, if you don't know, allows him to untap all of his lands. So, yeah. Right, we're not going to make the same mistake with Teferi. We're going to wait until a counter spell comes up. We've got 5 in the deck. He goes for a Chemist's Insight. He's got full hand. Plenty to do, I suspect. He's just filtering through all of his deck at the moment, and we're kind of a bit stuck here. What did he put to bin? 2 Rituals of Soot. Destroy all creatures with converted mana, cost 3 or less. That's his anti-aggro strat. We'll play this game. We'll play this game where we stall out a bit. What is he gonna do? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. He's got 7 in hand now. We keep drawing lands and he just keeps doing nothing. That's not the worst thing in the world. Get all of our lands out of the way. Well, it'd be nice to have an answer at some point. We've got some on-board answers, but we haven't got any counter-spell answers. Okay, so he's going to dump his Mythic to the bin. That means he's probably got something else. That's interesting. I wonder what else he's got. We've got like enough mana to protect Teferi though when it happens. Yeah. See where this gets us. Everywhere. That's good. Don't know what he's got here. Ross says, I've just encountered Frilled Mystic. I dislike this card a lot. Yeah, that's what we've just been playing around then. It's not a nice card, but it's very specific mana. Like, you have to have the mana to play it. You know, 2 blue, 2 greens, quite a lot for what it is. Here we go. Let's see what you've got. Fully expecting this to be countered, but that's fine. Here we go. It's still risky to play to fairy here. She got rid of 2 frilled mystics. Okay. Got a 3 to fairies in hand. It would be nice if we had literally anything else. I did say literally anything else, you know. Counterspell would be nice, like a negate of some description. Well, actually, maybe not even a negate, an absorb would be better. That's not good. Untaps everything for him. Just dropped his Raska's Contempt to the bin. Does he have his other frilled mystics? That's what I want to know. He must have other counter spells in here as well, but I've never seen this deck list before, so I don't know what he potentially has up. Ross says, I've been begging for a Risk Factor / LU this stage. Experimental Frenzy for 6 turns. Now I'm stalling hard. Yeah, same, mate. Like, not those specific cards, but yeah, I'm looking for a counter spell pretty badly. In fact, I'm going to go for this. See if it sticks. I don't think it will. There we go, there's another frilled mystic. That's not good. Yeah, okay, so the one thing I told myself not to do all game, I've gone and done, and it's bit me in the ass, basically. So let's try and bait something out with this. All 4 frilled mystics. Wow. Wow. That is harsh. Really harsh. And the Sinister Sabotage. Yeah, that's over. Damn. Can't even get anything out. 4 frilled mystics. All of them. Every single one. Okay, what do we even put in against that deck? We need all of our counter spells. So this is useless. Put in Absorb. We need Vraska's Contempt for Vraska, clearly, as we saw. Kaya's Wrath is useful for just cleaning up. We still need to keep our Teferis. Probably remove Moment of Craving and put Duress in. Mortify is good for the enchantments, so you can stop, so we can get rid of him. His untapping. We can drop 1 Cry and go for an extra Duress. I need to try and fit these thieves in. Maybe I do get rid of Mortify. Rid of a Mortify, get rid of a Cast Down, get rid of a Search. and put triple thief in. Right. So we've kind of changed the deck up a little bit. Play first. That's okay. Mulligan. That's slightly better. We at least have counter spells to play. Kinda needed that like that not to be a basic land so that I could have played that first hand perfectly. We'll keep the duress on the top. See what he's got. We will put... Wow, okay. So we need to put Thought Erasure to the bin, because damn, that's powerful. Thought Erasure comes out now. He gets an Absorb from that. He's not going to take Kaya's Wrath, he'll take Absorb. There you go. Makes more sense. Fortunately, we can counter with our own. Rip something else out of his hand. Probably a Wilderness Reclamation. Keep that on top so that we can go up to 4 lands. And we'll enter tapped on the Hallowed Fountain. That takes us up to Absorb mana, but we haven't got it up yet. There we go, we got our 4. We can play Kaya's Wrath, we can play Absorb. This should hopefully buy us some time. He hasn't got green mana. In all that frenzied card ripping, I forgot to check whether he had actually got the mana to do what he needs to do. And it looks like he's stalled out a bit. He's just got blue-black across the board. Rick says, I see you a Thought Erasure and I raise you a Thought Erasure. Yes, yes, very true. Let's throw another Duress out there, shall we? Oh wow, he's really going to go for the Sinister Sabotage. I may actually counter that. I know this looks weird, but I think if I counter this counter, I'm burning a card, but I also get to rip one out of his hand as well. And can get rid of that Unmoored Ego. Because he just gets to look for Teferi and win, essentially. Oh, let's do another Thought Erasure. Oh, okay, so he's going to do Chemist's Insight and then give me more of a choice, apparently. I mean, getting rid of a Thought Erasure is nice, but I want to get rid of Wilderness Reclamation. Keep that on the top. So he will probably just Thought Erasure this Kaya's Wrath out of my hand now. Whatever comes out, it probably gets absorbed. Just so I gain the life. Yeah. It doesn't feel great, but, you know, we get the 3 life. Oh, there's his green. Oh, here we go. The Unmoored Ego. So he's just going to look for Teferi and win, right? A card just wins against Teferi. Yeah, game over. I have no win condition. But that's the thing, like, I got pushed into a position where I had to counter. I had no choice but to counter. And then he just played his second Unmoored Ego. His draws were insanely lucky in that game. Insanely lucky in both games. To see 4 of... what was the card called? The green-blue 3-2, which flashes and counterspells. To see 4 of them. And another counterspell on top of that. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But that's okay. We'll go into another game. I think that's the first one we've lost in 2 nights, so I'm happy with that. Just gotta make sure to make better plays. I'm just gonna look up that deck list to see what is actually in it. It's not Teamer Reclamation. It's something else. It's like a hybrid reclamation. It's like a Sultai one. We will keep this. Hopefully we get another land. We did not. I just realised I've taken three check lands. 3 casters insights. What's up with the shuffler on this? Shocking. We can kill this with Moment of Craving. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I can feel it. Hexproof. That's all I can do. So we'll get rid of this. Oh, we won't get rid of that because why didn't you just put the counters on it? You could have just paid for the counters. Or can that only be done as a sorcery or something? Okay. Yeah, this is getting out of hand pretty quickly. I just have to keep doing things until I get essentially enough stuff to clean them out.
Indeed.
I mean, that works. That at least stops him for a turn. That Domri's pretty hard.
Really quick before you get your teeth kicked in.
Yeah, Daredevil Fleet comes out. Riot, so you can give it hexproof or haste. Gives it haste. Is that haste? Yeah, haste and first strike. And then you dump something to exile, mortify. Oh, he gets to play that now. Oh, right, okay. Okay, interesting. Another board wipe here would do the trick. Eesh. Ooh, it is not going well today. Not as well as yesterday. Okay, so somebody else is going to gain Riot. He's going to try and run me down. Oh no, he's not. He's just... Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do anyway. Take the damage. That's to the end of his turn. Cast his insight, see what we can pick up. We can cover board wipe, do well. If we don't, we probably lose on the next turn. Because you can just riot something and haste it. Oof. Need something now. It's not happening. Can't play that and Teferi, so we go Teferi. Put him down, -3, one of these. He's nowhere near 8 on this yet.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
Hopefully this takes a hit on the next turn and he just hits it for 1. Put the Dire Fleet back to his deck, that's 3 down now. And then hopefully this hits this for 1.
Just have a look.
Okay, he's
shall
going
we?
-3. Oh, he's gonna pick out D. Okay. What's he gonna play? Oh, he's okay. Yeah. All right. Fine. Get a tick off Domri at least. Oh no, I don't. Okay. Just hit me in the face. Wow. I don't even know what to do against that. I don't come across Gruul at all. Negate can probably go here. Let's get Basilica Bellhaunts in, because that's what this is for. Didn't even really see that much removal there, to be honest. Take a Mortify out, put a... Put another Bellhaunt in. So we've got our 3 Bellhaunts. All of our removal. Right, let's try that. Use red green. So we don't excuse me. We don't have to worry about duress. We just have to worry about that spell that stops us countering stuff. Mulligan in that. This is better. The issue was we didn't have a shockland for the checks in the last one. Yes, we keep that on top. We would like that. So we've got a little board wipe just in case. We can go search for his counter straight away. So we've got some filtering, which will hopefully build up into searching. That's Cindervines. That's what I didn't want to happen. So I can't counter anything of his now. And I have 2 counters in hand. Oh wait, no. This is whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, deals 1 damage to that player. Pay 1 and sacrifice. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Cindervines deals 2 damage to that permanent's controller. No, we haven't even got the blue for this yet. Need the extra blue for absorb. So he goes red, green. For Gruul. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. We could have countered that. We could have countered that if we'd have had that land 1 turn earlier. Not entirely sure what to do anymore. He gave it haste though, so it's still open. If he plays anything else, we can counter it and at least gain some life. Yeah, we're not gonna go for 2 Cindervines, that's ridiculous. It's 1 damage, and it counters, and we gain 3. So we're net loss 1, I think, off the damage. Okay. Yeah, this is what the Basilica Bellhaunt's here to do, so let's see it in action. gain 3 life. Put a blocker up. And make him discard a card. Make him actually do something. We do leave ourselves open because we haven't got the counter spell up, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, maybe we would have kept that. Oh, this does have hexproof now. I thought this only had haste. When did this get hexproof? Keep this blocker up, just so we can't get this 3 across. Limits him to 4 a turn if I block this. If I block this, he gets to do 7 a turn automatically because I can't actually kill it. That's getting countered. Oh, it has hexproof as long as it's his turn. Okay. Right, we do have some level of protection for Teferi here, so we're going to put this one back to his deck. Nosy is dead. Russ's Nosy's dead in 1 click resolve. Oh, I hate that kind of shit, man. It's just not good. Just like leave and move on, kind of thing. Lightning strike. Okay. Well, Teferi did his job anyway. I think we'll use this to get rid of this. This falls within the realms of Cry. No attacks, leave our blocker up. Right, we've kind of managed to stall a little bit here. Ugh. But not much. Need to get rid of this rekindling phoenix. Yeah, that'll do it. Gets the +1. Okay, well, Cry hits these 2 at the very least. And Mortify hits this one. Or we could Mortify this and clear out most of it. I think that's probably the better play. That, so he gets his, I call it an egg, but it's a totem. No attacks. Gonna go no blocks on that. We can still take a hit. What's he got? Kind of need a Teferi here, really, or just some kind of removal would be good. I think we block here. We have to, really. Right, one of them's a land. Right, we block. Oh, I've just... Oh, he's got the hexproof on his turn. I shouldn't have passed. Let's see what we get. Oh my goodness. If I don't cancel that, we'll do it at the end of the turn, just so he doesn't have any tricks. There's a Kaya's Wrath anyway. That gets rid of that. And we can start to build up a little bit here with Kaya. Cleanse his graveyard of some stuff,
like
get
a
rid
good
of that,
Notice I didn't say fair.
and get rid of that.
Dear you? Now it's dear.
And then we'll leave another creature for the next turn. Is he one up on me right now? Yeah, he is. Okay. So we need to win this one. It's got a land.
Come here.
Gain some life. I'm going to go into his turn and do Chemist's Insight at the end of his turn. We just need to dig now. We need to dig as far as we can and get some answers. Or just a win condition would be good. What's he gonna do? Concede. Okay. Round 3. Yeah, the Basilica Bellhaunts worked magic there, so I'm going to keep those in. Ross says, yes, Mr. Day is on a roll. No, do it with that Esper. Do it with any deck, mate. Any deck. I just like to have options when I play. That's all. I started out, when I started playing Magic, started playing mono green. So, used to play a card called Dungrave Elder. And basically what it did is it had power and toughness equal to the amount of forests you had. So you just play mono green, play 4 of them, and you know, use supportive cards around them. I'm going to keep this, even though it's a bit heavy-handed. got Thought Erasure in there and playable lands, so you know. Nah, I don't judge, man. I don't judge. None of that. This isn't going to come out for a while. This is about to come out. This is pretty bad. I think I can deal with the damage. I think it's this. I think this is harder to get rid of, to be honest. Dump it to the bin. Let's keep his counter on the top. It also stops him going like turn 3 land, play a thing, hit you for loads of damage. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to make sure, even though this is irritating, I want to make sure that he, you know, gets as little out of me as possible. This is going to go in the next turn, I think. Plays a land. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's nearly at his dragon. I'll take the damage on this turn. Painful. Okay. I mean, if we get another land on the next turn, we can deal with this just fine. And we can deal with it if we just get rid of it now, rather than killing this. We can just kill this. Let's do that. So it comes down. It's the beginning of his upkeep. So we'll go multiply this. And then what we'll do is we'll play Cry the Carnarium on the next turn. And just get rid of all these. We'll take 2 damage from it, but it's better than taking 6. Because 2 is less than 6. Does this have haste? This might have haste, I'm not sure. Okay, so he's 1 turn off this, so we need to hold mana up for that, because otherwise he just plays this on the next turn if I drop his counter and just hits me in the face with it, and I want to make sure that I can Vraska's Contempt it and gain some life, because I'd rather take the 1 damage off this and go up net 1 life than take a hit. I mean, you might give it hexproof. He did not. He gave it. Oh, is Riot? Oh no, Riot isn't hexproof. It's haste though, +1/+1, so that's fine. I always get confused with that because the 3-cost ones he has, they have hexproof on their own turn. So for this counter, we'll take the 1 damage. Got some filtery stuff up, so he might just. This might cause him to sacrifice Sin Divines, which is absolutely fine. I can take that. Sure, we use it haste. We kept mana up for the cast down there, so it's all good. Oh, we didn't give it haste. Okay. Fine.
the world any longer. Keep up the pace.
Drawing cards. Whew. Does that got haste? No, it does not have haste. That's fine. Yay, he's going to sacrifice that, thank God. So what I can do is I can minus through this, put this back in his deck.
You need to take the time out.
Hallowed Fountain comes out. We can pass. We do have another Teferi which we can replace this one with, but I don't want to be too hasty about it just in case he has his lightning strikes back up again. There's a dragon. So he's given that haste, right? He's going to hit me with it, so I'm going to give him -2, just to nullify this damage a bit. Essentially it does nothing. We'll go +1.
No time for
See what we get. Vraska's Contempt, that's good. So, Skunter. So that means we can deal with this next turn. Oh, we're up to the point where Search is going to transform anyway. Okay, in response to that, I'm going to murder this. Make sure I get that out before that starts triggering again. He will trigger Sin Divines immediately on Citra's counter, I think. I think he will do it straight away. So that it doesn't... because if he leaves it, it transforms. Okay, fair enough. He leaves it. Let's see what we've got.
Hurry!
Sure. That's gonna get countered. Yep. Do not want that hitting the battlefield. End of his turn. I'm gonna have a look, see what we've got. We've got a Mortify, might take that. We don't, but we've got an Absorb, so we're taking Absorb.
We need to move quickly.
Feels like Teferi's taking forever to go up. Go 3 and we're going to have another look, see what we've got in here. Take Chemist's Insight. And then we can go next, go to end of turn, untap 2. One of which will be this, and one of which will be this. Easy platinum. You alright, Steve? How's it going, man? Good to see you in the chat again. Good be doing well. That cannot be countered. So, trample hexproof can't be countered. I need to dig into something else, really. I need to dig into a board wipe. Another absorb, and then we'll go Chemist's Insight. Dig some more. Need a board wipe, really. That's not gonna do the trick.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's play a swamp. Let's do Thought Erasure. Get rid of that. Put that to the bin. Don't need that. And then we can play Basilica to just put out a little bit of defense. Hey Chloe, how's it going? Good to see you in here, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna gain 3 life. Oh, what I should have just done is done the Basilica Bellhorn, shouldn't I? That was a bit silly of me. Because it forced him to discard a card anyway. So we have Counterspell mana up. Just gonna go straight for me. I'm gonna block as best I can. Dig at the end of his turn. See if we can get something. There's the Kaya's Wrath, that's good. So we'll Thought Erasure first.
Let's skip to the good part.
Let's see what else we get. Moment of Craving. Hallowed Fountain can come down tapped. We can then Thought Erasure. See what he's got. It's just a land. It's okay. Get rid of that into the bin. We've got 25 cards left. We're doing good. We can do 2 white here. We'll do 2 black here. Oh, and you can see it's good stuff. Yeah, he's got nothing left. We had all the control there. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Go back in for another. So we managed to bring that back pretty well, considering we lost the first round of that, and that deck had a lot of stuff that, like Carnage Tyrant in there, that could hurt us, and that enchantment that kept pinging me for 1, because that can get out of control really fast if you don't sequence it correctly. We've got a little play at the start here. We've got an absorb that we can play into. We've got a shock, we've got a check, and a basic. This will do. So we'll go shock first, into shock, out tapped, then into check, into search for his counter, start filtering cards, hold the absorb up for whatever comes out next. He's playing Drakes more than likely. but he didn't. He had a guild gate. He's got 2 guild gates. Unless he's playing like Reclamation Guild Gate or something, like Gate Reclamation. It's more than likely he's just playing Izzets though. Izzet Drakes. He's got his 3 up. He doesn't play a Drake on turn. I want to keep this in case I get another black. So we're going to play another check. We're going to hold Absorb up. As tempting as it is to put Kaya down, there's nothing there to do with it really. We hold the capability to counter a spell though now, so that's good. We also have some removal spells. Huh. He didn't play anything either. I wonder if he's just playing like some kind of control. Let's just tuck that to the grave. I want a black sauce really. I don't really want another blue-white. Huh. Okay. Take the 2. Fine. Sure. I really want to put that to the bin. It feels bad. I'm cautious about what he's actually trying to do here. Whether he's like a control deck or a burn deck or something. He's not really shown any of his hand yet apart from a shock and 3 lands. So I'm very cautious as to what he's actually going to do. But the thing is, I get to filter and build up my hand, so like I'm okay with that. I'll put that to the bin. Start filtering stuff into the bin. That's fine, and that's better for me anyway. I'd rather have the absorb in hand. There's another land. Yeah, keep that there because we're going to put that out tapped. Gives us our second black sauce, which is good. Look how exciting and interactive this game is when you get 2 control decks. Chemist's Insight. I think we probably counterspell that, right? Yeah, it stops him gaining advantage. What do we want to do with this? I think we got 1 in hand, we put this to the bin, we start building up the collection in here. We get an extra land out. We have protection for this. I'm not even overly fussed if this gets counterspelled. But I would kind of like to fight it. He's got nothing left off, I'm going to counter it. Can't help myself. Cannot help myself. Ross says, taking a tactical food break Entertain me. You have my full attention. This is probably going to be the least entertaining game all night, mate. Yeah, this looks like some kind of... Is it Control, I think? I'm going to get rid of these two so I can't use them from the grave. It's so cruel. It's so cruel. But yeah, this is kind of like Control versus Control. It's very slow. Like, we've both still got a full hand, and neither of us have really been able to tell what the other is going to do. That's going to the graveyard, because I suspect he doesn't have many cards in hand that are creatures. This is so coming out. I really want to see what's in his hand. Oof, there's the Iron Eyes. He really didn't want that to come out. Yeah, that's fine.
Buddy, that's what I do.
Ah, has he got all that, has he? All of that good stuff. Sacrifice Memorial to Genius. Draw 2 cards. Not a bad card to have in your land base. Yeah, we're up to 7 as this is going to transform, so we'll probably just take whatever comes up and transform.
Was it dear to you? Now it's dearly departed.
The variant Ross played had Rekindling. Yeah, haven't seen that yet, but didn't get a chance to look at his hand before, so... But we've seen 2 Chemist's Insights, 2 Ionizers and a Shock so far. So, who knows? Who knows what he's got? Oof. Should we see if we can dig for an answer to that? Like a negate or something? Not a negate, but it is Teferi, so yeah, I guess we take this back. No splash black yet, no. No, I haven't seen that at all, really. Let's see what I can get with this. See if I can get anything, or see if I draw out another counter spell. He's definitely got something. He's got something in hand. So I know Teferi needs to be protected. I need like a counter spell of some description. Let's try and play Kaya. Ross says, see, a month ago I wouldn't even have known what splashing was. You've taught me well from the deepest, darkest depths of Disco Chord. Disco Chord. Yeah, man, it's a deep game. It takes a long time to learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 cards. That's fine. I'm gonna keep this mana up because I want to try and dig for a counter spell of some description to. End of his turn. I'm gonna do this. See what I find. There's our protection. But he knows that's coming now. So I don't think we hide it. I think we go straight for it. Sinister Sabotage. So he has mana up for another counterspell here, but if I get 2 counterspells out of him for a single Teferi, I'd be absolutely over the moon with that. And I think I will. I think I'm going to get 2 counterspells out of him. Yes, he's gonna copy. Wow. This is weird. This deck is so weird. Sure.
The road.
I only did 1 card there because I kind of wanted to. I kind of want to stagger. I want another thing to do on the next turn. Ross says, "Dave Treatney, do you have Tron in real life?" No, you won't get it on this game because, well, because it's modern, but But no, I don't have it in real life. I play Esper Control in Modern as well, which involves Snapcaster Mages and Esper Charms and all that good stuff. Yep, kill it. Good. I'm going to discard on the next turn because I don't need this search. I find I like the idea of Tron, but Tron is just a little bit too linear for my style of play. I'd prefer to I prefer to have options, whereas with Tron it's like find your land, get big stuff out. It's really simple. It's essentially just bog standard ramp really with special lands. It's I'd say Tron it's not good for a beginner in terms of oh, who followed? I missed that. Oh, you hosted. Thanks, Ross. Thank you. What was I gonna say? I was mid flow about Tron, wasn't I? It's not good from a price perspective to get into Modern, but it's good from a easy to understand perspective of Modern. Right, let's see what he's got in hand. See if he's got any more counter spells. No doubt he has. What is this? What is this deck? Oh, where are all my counter spells? They must be right at the bottom. I've not had negates, no, I don't believe. So I've had 2 absorbs. Oh no, I've had 3 absorbs. I must have used them at the early game, so I only have 2 negates left. So I'm sitting here looking for stuff that I don't really have. Steve says I want to try building my land destruction deck again. Land destruction is always one of those things that everybody wants to build. And it's very, very difficult to do so because it's such a powerful effect. They don't really print good cards with it on. Start getting rid of stuff from my own graveyard.
Really good at banishing things.
Doesn't really matter that actually. She's at a high enough point now where I don't need to tick her up. Does he have another counterspell? I'm going to say, considering the amount of counterspells we've seen so far, I'm going to say yes. He does. And we've not really got that many cards left, so I need to wait for that negate to come out. Here he is. Mr. Nivens himself.
Whoa, that one actually got through.
Whoa. More counter spells. He's going to draw lots of things, he's going to do lots of damage.
You call that an attack?
And he's on his turn, so he needs to untap all of his lands. Or I can simply Teferi.
Sorry I'm late. No time for a break.
Right, we've got Teferi down. That's good, because he doesn't have access to black. Before he draws cards.
No more games.
Get rid of that. Okay. How many cards? 25? I think we can go for another dig. Take another Teferi. That's fine. There's the negate. Okay.
Pack your bags and hit the road.
Should have gotten rid of both of them actually then.
Hurry!
Right, we can pretty much just coast till the end now. Try and get Teferi up to 8 and then just negative him straight away. I think. So we can protect this one with... Oh my goodness. I don't have any counter spells, so I pretty much have to go for the Vraska's Content. I think. Can't have that much left.
I'm getting too old for this.
I'm getting too old for this. Probably protect that with negate. Big stack going on here.
Stop that. Now!
I mean, he might just draw into another counter spell for all I know, but he's not going to. That is good. I'm going to play another Teferi here. I know he doesn't have a counter spell now.
You'll thank me later.
I want to keep this because that one was so low. I need to really, and I haven't got that many cards left in deck. I need to really get this Teferi out and start messing with it.
Funny, that's what I do.
Okay. Let's see what we've got going on here. See if we can dig anything out, because I don't really want to draw too many cards. I'll take that so I can protect this Teferi. Is there any reason you aren't removing both? Removing both of what? Sorry. Oh, removing both the cards out of the graveyard. I just want to get as many counters onto Kaya as humanly possible. So if you do 2 cards at the same time, then you're only going to get 1 counter each time. But if they've got 2 cards in the graveyard and you hit 1, and then another, you get 2 counters on it. So, and I'm not like, neither of them are creatures, so. Fine. I think we just Kaya's Wrath this, to be honest. Yeah, we just Kaya's Wrath here. He doesn't know I've got it in hand, and we can protect with negate, so. That so we can't accelerate into other cards. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go +1 on Kaya. Wait, how much? Oh, he's got 15. Okay, so I'm going to go +1 on Kaya, and then I'm going to get rid of both of these so we can't use them from the graveyard anymore. Can't accelerate anymore because he's clearly digging for something. I just don't know what he's digging for. So he has to make a choice here. Does he get rid of Teferi or does he get rid of Kaya? So I can win in 2 more turns with Kaya. How many cards left in deck? 15? It's only the first game, right? This deck's mad. So I probably need to just -8 to Fairy on the next turn and then just play another one. I mean, it depends whether you can get rid of Kaya or not, right? It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Can't be countered, but I can try and get rid of it. nightmare that. Just gonna draw loads of cards now. I'm not gonna be able to win. Yeah. He's just gonna try and burn down Kaya so I can't win.
You have to do better than that.
Oh. He split the damage. I wonder if he thinks that's enough. Sure. Or whether he just has enough combo stuff just to kill everything.
That one actually got through.
Yeah, he does. He's got enough combo stuff to...
Don't make another move. Hey, that was uncalled for.
He's got another one of these at least. He's only got 2 mana after this though. Did he target Teferi with that? So if he targets a...
You call that an attack?
He's targeting Teferi, but realistically he should be targeting Kaya because Kaya only needs -5, so he needs to get another 3 damage onto Kaya, another 4 damage onto Kaya. So he draws a card off that. He deals 1 damage to Kaya, if it's all.
I won't let you win.
Try that again. I dare you.
Sure.
Sometimes things come back to haunt you.
He should have just targeted Kaya. I don't know why he targeted Teferi. Because I could win with Kaya. Just do 22 damage to him. Okay, so we know he plays lots of spells. We don't need these. We need these. We don't need these. Put all of our counter spells in to protect a fairy. Thought Erasure, Duress, Negates, Cast Down. What else would I consider here? I don't think I put Cast Down either in because he's... Put Lyra's in. So I've got other win conditions basically. What I don't want to go into this is for him to go, right, I'm going to put X, Y, Z in to completely counter his Teferis, and then I don't have a win condition, because we saw that earlier. When you don't have a win condition, they can just like rip it out your deck and just win on the spot. That is fine. Let's take that. Sure, I guess. Let's keep a land on top. Let's keep off a shrine into tapped. And then we were going to go Thought Erasure turn 1, I think. see what he's got. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Bane fire. Oh wow, okay. Fire. that was much quicker than the first round. Right, we made it to Silver 3. That's good. Today was a little bit slow. Who won game 1? I won game 1. Basically, I had Kaya out, who has a -5 ability that allows you to do damage to a target player depending on how many cards, equal to how many cards they have in exile. And because her +1 takes things from their graveyard and puts it into their exile, I was basically just he had the opportunity to kill Kaya and he didn't. He thought Teferi was a bigger threat, but clearly didn't read the ultimate on Kaya. Which then allowed me to just go ding, -5 straight to the face. Ooh. I didn't want to buy it right now. I just wanted to see what it was. Okay. So this is like the pre-order thing. Can you get a Parallax Liliana? Does it play Linkin Park's in the end? If it played Linkin Park's in the end, I would pay the €50 just for that card. We will not be buying a box today. Sorry, Ross. I do want Parallax cards though. I am tempted to buy Parallax cards. They're so pretty. Tekka funds reallocated. Oh, that's got duress and negating. Oh, I want that one. Yeah, I want that one. It's not worth 15. Oh, it is. Oh, you get 3,500 gems with it as well. Go spend money to make money. I spent enough money on this game. That's why I'm able to get like a top tier meta deck, because I spent way too much money on it. Right, guys. It's 9 o'clock. It's over 9 o'clock now, so I think I'm going to call it there. We got into Silver 3, so we've got up another couple of ranks, which is good. Making steady progress. Not as fast as Ross in his best of ones, but hopefully when we get back into gold, we'll be able to like get past that gold 3 hard stuck area we were at before. Box opening streams. Maybe at some point, maybe with the new set, maybe I'll do a box opening stream with the next set. That's out at the end of April, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll probably do that for you guys, and you can see what the new cards are and all that kind of stuff. Ross says, I wasn't sure if you were going to dig at me then. What for, man? What for? I wouldn't dig at you. What, for playing Red Deck Wins? No. I got hard stuck gold 3, gold 2, so I need to make sure that I get past there next time. I know I'm capable of it. I have the talent. I just haven't put the hours in the previous seasons, really. So yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Thank you everyone for coming out, chatting to me, and watching me play Magic really badly. I will hopefully see you tomorrow, same time, be 7 o'clock. We'll do more Magic. Probably Magic, actually. I might play some Division 2, depends how I feel. But I'd quite like to keep this momentum going that we've got. So, yeah, cheers, and I'll see you tomorrow.